I really need to get my hair done or my hair cut badly. I also need a buddy to cut me some slack. Hello! Yeah, but welcome back to Lift Laugh Learn with Mr. This Guy, the only gym bro with a man bun. Today we're going to talk about some videos I have saved for us today. But before that, I want to talk about my EP that is coming out in only a week, about the 24th of October. I haven't promoted it enough, but it's going to release, so I hope I can make some videos before that. I also have another EP or album later this year, hopefully this year, probably in December, which is a mystery genre. Also, quick cut update as usual. If you just recently found me, I am doing a cut until Christmas, Swedish Christmas, so the 24th of December I'm doing a cut. I don't have like a special calorie deficit goal, but just a deficit. I am at 89.5 right now kg. I started at 92. Going good. My hunger has been pretty manageable and it's pretty easy to stay in the deficit. So I'm excited to see in about 2.5 months where I am at that point.
Do you get scanned at the airport?
No, I have passed. What you do is just tell them I opt out. And sometimes they're kind of a pain in the ass because they don't want to come pat you down. But like that big device gives you enough dose of radiation for the entire year. So if you're traveling nonstop, you're scanning through that. All the EMF exposure, that all goes compounding. That's why people feel like complete garbage when they go from one side of the country to the other. It's not just a time.
Isn't that what a terrorist would say? I think this is what I think this is. People, same with, I mean, I'm not political, but there's some politicians that try to scare. They usually try to sell something also. In fitness it could be a book or a course or supplements or something along those lines. So they try to scare people, like in this video, the airport scanners are dangerous, and I know this because I'm smart, and then you should buy my my seed oil or seed oil here. He sells stuff, supplements, of course, because why not? I haven't seen anything that tells me that he's smart. I've said this many times before in my videos. Take information from everyone, not from one singular person. There might be some truth to this video, that the airport scanners are radiation, maybe. I think this guy is just trying to sell stuff by scaring people, and that's it. Master or pass, brain day.
I have passed.
If you want to hear a nothing burger, then watch this video.
I usually train first thing in the morning. I don't eat. I haven't eaten since Sunday night, but tonight I'll eat tonight. But I trained this morning twice already. I don't lose muscle doing that. But when I eat, I'm in such an insulin sensitive state that my muscles are going to soak everything up. Now, people talk about the anabolic window. I remember learning this stuff way back, over 20 years ago. And then I got to see Dr. Jeff Volek present on this. Right? He's one of the leading nutrition experts in the world. Talked about this anabolic window. This is another thing. People think right after they work out, they got to go jam this recovery shake. We'll go over the theory behind that in a second. But what he said always stuck with me. That anabolic window doesn't close until you put something into it. Doesn't close until you put something into it. So you could go 12 hours, you could go 24 hours. I've worked out twice a day on 5-day fast. I'm still here, I haven't withered away. So that's one thing that we want to look at.
What I said, he doesn't say much. He just says that he trains in the morning and that you don't have to eat right away after training, I guess. Needed 2 sentences, he needed a minute. And also his argument about I haven't withered away yet. I mean, I could say I have smoked for 50 years and I haven't died yet. That is the same argument. Just because you have smoked for time and haven't died or gotten lung cancer or something doesn't make your product or video any more better. I have done meth for 2 years and I haven't died. Of course, this, like, not eating before your training is of course better than meth and smoking, but still it's not an argument. It's just something you say to try to have an argument. Also, he's the only one in this video that has said that it has worked for them. In a real study, where you can actually look at some evidence, you usually need hundreds, thousands, maybe not that much, but somewhere in that area. We have 1 here. And that he is saying that he hasn't withered away is not evidence, is a feeling from him. So it's not any evidence. The reason why he hasn't withered away yet is because he is on steroids. Could you imagine that? It's so stupid. Like, he has 3 faults. He hasn't withered away because he's on steroids. Has only himself as a, I don't know what you say, trial person or something. Someone you test on. And his argument about hasn't withered away yet, or it hasn't killed me yet. If I smoke for 50 years and I haven't gotten lung cancer or died, if I smoke for a day more, I maybe get it. Doesn't matter if you have done this for 20, 30 years or 2 years or 2 months. It could be next day that you die or wither away. I also agree with the comment here. The real Moosey man. Okay, bud. On to the next video. I thought about sharing more like recipes for like fitness and health and like high protein, low calorie or something. So here is the first one.
Yesterday, people asked me if I still eat ice cream on my diet. And I said I'd dabble in lean frozen treats. And then they said, so basically you just load up frozen mango and honey in the food processor until it's smooth. And I'm like, yep. And you can do it with literally any fruit.
Yep, so I did this with firstly raspberries. I had half a kilo bag, so 500 grams in total. And I think I used, for every 100 grams of berries or mango or something, I used 20 grams of honey. And it was amazing. A little bit of water in it, usually. Because otherwise it's just becomes a clump and it doesn't become smooth. So a little bit of water is nice to have. If you do 100 grams berries, 20 grams honey, and then maybe half a deciliter of water. That is pretty much perfect. And then you can try to experiment with less honey, less berries, more water, stuff like that. So to get the texture and taste you want. And I did then with blueberries. That was very nice. I got a blue tongue. I don't complain about that. So yeah, very nice, very easy. Just mix it up and it's done. A great recipe and very low calorie snack. Yeah, I think it was 100 grams, about a little more than 100 calories. I really think he did something there. That ain't it, bro. Yeah, so this is basically what it does for the entire video. He just, I don't know if he's trying to annoy her or mocking her or something, or trying to join. It's very badly done if he wants to join. He has very bad technique, of course. She hits it like she should, or like great technique. He just, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to pet it to sleep, I guess. Just because someone is doing something different, don't get involved. Just, you can watch, don't do more than that. Okay, now it's tradition. Brain rot of the week. Let's go. It was a short one today, but I'm pretty happy for that. I don't need this right now. So yeah, new brain rot next week. Yeah, so that was it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, subscribe, comment, share. That's it, right? Yep. Yeah. Don't forget about the EP next week on Friday, 24th of October. I can't say that date for some reason. Wait for the EP. Wait for the next EP after that in December probably. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I will inform you when I have. If you want to follow my Instagram, It is amp_lifts06. If you want to, you can send me videos or memes or something to react to if you want to. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.